Welcome to RNM Mindset Prep. Today, we're going to look at a dangerous endocrine trap that shows up on the NCLX and catches students completely off guard. Did you know that a routine nursing assessment can actually trigger a life-threatening emergency? That is exactly what happens with pheochromocytoma. A pheochromocytoma is a tumor on the adrenal gland that dumps massive amounts of adrenaline into the bloodstream. The classic warning signs are episodic headaches, heavy sweating, and sudden spikes in blood pressure. The problem is that these symptoms come and go, so the condition often goes undiagnosed for a long time. Here's the part that matters most for the NCLEX. Palpating the abdomen of a patient with an undiagnosed pheochromocytoma can physically compress the tumor and flood the body with catecholamines, triggering a hypertensive crisis within seconds, so the assessment itself becomes the danger. That is a concept the NCLEX tests directly. Now let us look at two scenarios. A 34-year-old patient is admitted for vague episodic headaches and diaphoresis. Vital signs on admission show a blood pressure of 162/94. The nurse begins a head-to-toe assessment and proceeds to palpate the abdomen. Within moments, the patient becomes pale, diaphoretic, and reports a pounding headache. The blood pressure climbs to 230/120. The nurse must decide what to do first. Option A: administer a beta blocker as ordered to rapidly lower the heart rate and blood pressure. Option B: stop abdominal palpation immediately and call the rapid response team. Option C: reposition the patient flat and elevate the legs to improve circulation. Option D: obtain a stat electrocardiogram to rule out a cardiac event. Let us work through each one. Option A is dangerous and incorrect. On the NCLEX, giving a beta blocker first in a suspected pheochromocytoma crisis is a classic trap. Beta blockers block the receptors that cause vasodilation, which leaves alpha receptors unopposed. That actually worsens vasoconstriction and can cause the blood pressure to rise even higher. Alpha blockade must always come before beta blockade in this condition. Option C is incorrect and harmful. Laying the patient flat increases abdominal pressure and can further stimulate the tumor. It also does nothing to address the underlying catecholamine surge. Option D is incorrect as the first action. A cardiac workup may be needed, but it does not address the active crisis happening right now. Diagnostic steps never come before stabilizing the patient. The correct answer is option B. Stop abdominal palpation immediately and call the rapid response team. The nurse caused the crisis by palpating the abdomen, so the first action is to stop the trigger. Then escalate immediately. This follows the NCLEX principle of removing the harm before treating the result. Once the rapid response team arrives, the provider will order an alpha blocker first, such as phentolamine, before any beta blocker is considered. Now here is the second scenario. A 41-year-old patient with a known pheochromocytoma is being prepared for surgery. The patient's blood pressure suddenly spikes to 210/115. The provider gives verbal orders for medication. The nurse must decide which medication to administer first. Option A: metoprolol, a beta blocker, to slow the heart rate. Option B: labetalol, a combined alpha and beta blocker, because it covers both pathways at once. Option C: phentolamine, an alpha blocker, to block vasoconstriction first. Option D: hydralazine, a vasodilator, to quickly reduce peripheral resistance. Let us break this down. Option A is incorrect for the same reason as before. A pure beta blocker given first leaves alpha receptors unopposed, which worsens the crisis. This is one of the most tested medication sequencing errors on the NCLEX. Option B sounds reasonable, but is still incorrect. Even combined blockers are not the preferred first-line agent in an acute pheochromocytoma crisis. The safest and most targeted approach is pure alpha blockade first. Option D is incorrect because hydralazine does not address the catecholamine surge driving the crisis. It treats the blood pressure number, but not the cause. The correct answer is option C, phentolamine, the alpha blocker. Alpha blockade must always come first in a pheochromocytoma crisis. It blocks the receptor responsible for severe vasoconstriction, which brings the blood pressure down safely. Only after alpha blockade is established can a beta blocker be added if needed. This sequence is non-negotiable, and the NCLEX will test it. Here is your takeaway. Pheochromocytoma presents with the triad of episodic headaches, diaphoresis, and hypertensive spikes. Never palpate the abdomen if this condition is suspected. And always remember, alpha before beta every single time. See you next time on RNN Mindset Prep.